What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino here with y'all on this good Saturday night. Back in the city of H-Town. Back at home. Glad to be back home. Just in and out, but I'm glad to be back home. And here doing an open topic with y'all tonight, man. Thought I'd do an open topic. Hopefully y'all will have a lot to say to stimulate my brain cells. Hopefully y'all stimulate my brain cells tonight. Yes, sir, brothers of YG. I am back from San Antonio. Hey, let me before I tell y'all to hit that like button, man. Hit the like button as y'all come in. I see a few of y'all rolling in, but them likes is looking. You're rolling in, but the likes look thin. You're rolling in, but the likes look thin. Click the like button. Click that thumbs up as y'all come in, man. Everybody that's in here right now, y'all go ahead and click that thumbs up for your big brother, man. Let's get it on. Let's get it on, man. The quicker you do it, the faster we can get to it and through it. Yeah. But yeah, brothers of YG, we are back from San Antonio. I want to shout out to San Antonio, Texas, man, and the people who came out last night and showed us big love. All of the performers that performed last night, I got a chance to see a lot of great performers, man. I almost said a lot of great young performers, but I have to realize that at this stage of my career, pretty much everybody is a young performer to me. You could be 40 years old. I'm like, yeah, that young cat man did his thing last night. You be 35. I'm like, yeah, the young man did his thing last night. But yeah, San Antonio was dope, man. Shout out to my homie Novocaine who brought me down, always brings me down. And like I said, all of the artists that performed, all of the fans that came out and showed your big brother love and supported the movement and was patient and waited for me to get up there and do my thing, bought merch, It's always a good thing when y'all get a little merch. So now it's on to the next. Tonight we're gonna do an open topic, but yeah, we'll do a little housekeeping real quick. It's on to the next because we got H-Town next Saturday. Next Saturday we're gonna be doing a show at home. What the last show we did in Houston? We're gonna be here, man. And then on the 24th, we'll be in Dallas. So all my people in Dallas, man, y'all be sure to come out. And the cool thing about the Dallas show that we got coming up is that it's going to be from like 9 to 12. It's not going to be a late night where we're going to have y'all out at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be from 9 to 12. I want to get that address so I can put that on there, but I'll get to it. But definitely next week we'll be in Houston and I'll get that on there as well, man. But tonight is open topic. So that means that whatever's on y'all mind, we can go into it. What's up, Jamarcus? What's up, my brother? Long time, man. We're going to get right into it, man, on this open topic. Y'all click that thumbs up, man, before we get started. I'm going to lean in and see what y'all saying. Bailey B says, any professional upload concert videos. Professional upload concert video, like me doing a show somewhere, somebody recorded it and it's on YouTube. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's something. I don't know. Sure it's something on there. You just type in concert footage or something, it may come up. Let me see. What's on y'all mind, man? Drill is to click that like when you come in, man. I know you forget sometimes. I understand. I mean, it's just how it is. Christopher Brown said you've been listening since 2018. I appreciate you, man. You're a 5-year vet. You're a 5-year vet. 2018, he been on my scene. Yeah. Joseph said you just got home from Houston. You say again, you be in and out of Houston. YJ says I see you in Louisville. Come, yeah. That's me saying Dallas. Yeah, you know. How far is Louisville from Dallas? Is that like basically Dallas? Give me some geographical education, or YJ. Hope you come out, man. El Soul said, just heard your song, The Debate. Really? I forgot what year that came out, but I'm glad you heard it. Hope you like it. Steve say smash that like button, y'all. Yeah, man. Give me some love. Oh, North Dallas. Oh, you in North Dallas. Where's Louisville? Where's that at? Yeah. Blessings to you, Joseph. Okay. Blessings to you, man, and your mother. Blessings to you, man. Wish you for the best, man. Morning to you, Adam. I see Adam was in here as soon as I started. What do you think about the Target boycott? I didn't see. Give me some information on the Target. Are they boycotting Target, and who's boycotting Target? Why can't I say the word boycott? Who's boycotting Target and why? Make me understand, Scotty. I haven't heard about that one. Stacks 187 in New Zealand. Thank you so much, man. Mark Johnson says, how do I get all of your albums? You may not be able to get all of them at one time, but you can go to our website. I just put it down in the box, southparkcoalition.net, and you can order from the music store. I got about 15 of my titles currently. They come and they go when we interchange and we re-up and restock. But you just go in there right now. Go in there right now. Or some of them may not show up on the site, Mark. So do this. Just send me an email and I'll email you back when we get off this live, and then I'll tell you how to get everything I got. How about that? How about that? Hold on, man. I'm trying to catch up. Open topic, man. So what's on y'all mind? This is your moment. Shout out again, everybody in San Antonio last night that came and showed your brother love. San Antonio, Austin, all those cities, Dallas, Fort Worth, they always show me love in different parts of the country and the world, you know, that I've been to, man. I appreciate that. All right. Are you gonna do anything with Odd or Flat Earth? Odd, I did something with Odd. We did a song. Yeah. Or unless you mean anything else. Michael said, I wish I could rush the months to listen to your CD. I wish I could rush the months to be finished with it. Yeah. Okay, Jamarcus, I'm gonna drop that info, man. Man, this is what I want y'all to do. I'm trying to create a contact list. That's what I'm trying to do. So we have different things coming up in different areas, man, but I need y'all cooperation. I'm not no stalker, man. I'm not no crazy person that's gonna be emailing you every 2 seconds, sending you, blowing your email, you know. So if you want to be on this this contact list, just email me. I just put my email address down. You can send me your email right now, and then I'll reach out and be like, hey man, you just tell me, hey, I'm such and such. You ain't got to give me your real name or nothing. Just say, man, I'm Bobo Joe from the chat, and I live in Pittsburgh. and I want to be on the contact list. And that way, if I'm ever in that area, we got something going on or dropping a new project or whatever, I can let y'all know. So I would love everybody that's in here now to just email me your email. You know, we can create this contact list. That's all, man. That's all I want, man. I ain't gonna show up at your house with a plate talking about what's for dinner. I don't get down like that. I'm not crazy like that. But I got you, Jamal, because you know you my guy, man. Grind mode in the building, man. So I'll make sure that you're there. Gonna be Southpaw Coalition show, man. Myself, Point Blank, Klondike Cat, Dopey. It's gonna be dope, man. David says link up with Killer Priest Podcraft. That would be dope. What's up, Clayton? All right. Let me see what we got. Okay, 30 minutes from Dallas. Okay. Hope you make the trip, man. Hope you make the trip on the 24th. We'll be in Dallas. All right. Detective says, Matt Thornton says, I've been bumping you since 95. Woo-wee! You almost been rocking with your boy 30 years, man. Say you used to say, oh, yeah, you the real deal, bro. Used to send checks to Roof Street. That's where we had our record company, our record label set up. Man, yeah, you the real deal, Matt. Detective Matt. Man. Jackson 5, a New Edition. Oh man, I love New Edition. Don't ever get it twisted now. This is no knock against New Edition. But it's Jackson 5 all day long in that conversation. But I mean, don't misconstrue that as me having any issue, man. I love New Edition. But it's just that the Jackson 5 are just, you know, they look different. Sam Allen out there in Memphis. What's up, Sam? Memphis, Tennessee. What's going on, man? All right. Mark, I'm gonna let you have it, man. Is that Mike L. Jordan? What do you think about all the artificial intelligence program? Man, Mike L. Jordan. Look, you didn't know. The latest episode of my podcast, Mike, that's what we talking about. We're talking about AI. We're talking about it on my list. I just put the name of my podcast. It's on YouTube. Soon as this is over, slip on over there to the Underground Dialogue podcast. And any of you who have not seen it, didn't know I had a podcast, go over there and watch that episode. We got a whole the latest episode is dedicated to artificial intelligence. You'll get all my thoughts based on my degree of knowledge limited knowledge that I have. Okay. Let's get it on. Open topic tonight, man. Open topic tonight. Let me see. Malcolm Shelton, you stay positive too, black man. I appreciate that, man. Trying to stay positive in a negative world. It's like walking around in 2023 with a jerry curl. Who's a better rapper? Bald K-Rino or Reno with hair? Oh man, that's easy. Bald me. Bald me is way better than hair me. Hair me was good. Hair me was pretty good. But bald me. But you forgot about one, Sam. You forgot somebody you forgot. It's one version of me that you forgot. You got hair me. You got bald. You got me with hair, me bald, but you got that guy that was in between being bald and having hair. See, it was a moment where I was still kind of in between. He was really good too. You can't forget about in between head. Me. Yeah. Odwa Menze, South Africa. Man, I'm going to South Africa. Man, I get too much love from South Africa, man. Somebody man, God gonna set that up. Somebody gonna bring me to South Africa, man. I don't know how all of a sudden in the last few years, I got this rush of fans from South Africa. All of a sudden in the last 4 or 5 years, South Africa been loving your big brother. I don't know how it happened, but I ain't gonna complain about it. But I want to go. So one of y'all rich South Africans out there that want to promote and bring me out there, make it happen. Y'all hit that like button, man. Mike Harvey, what's up? Been a minute. Much love. Louisville is right outside of Carrollton, going towards Funky Town. So are you coming, Mike? I want to see you on the 24th, man. I want to see you on the 24th, man. How many of y'all are gonna email me and get added to the contact list? Just say yes or raise your hand. You can say no. I mean, can't hurt my feelings. Tell us about you, Kay. What's your story? David. See, when y'all ask me a question that has been on my podcast, that lets me know that y'all haven't been watching my podcast so y'all don't know about it. So that's when I flop back. Or if you ask me a question that is in a whole book that I wrote, it lets me know that you haven't read the book or you didn't know I had a book. I couldn't tell you my whole story right in this chat, David, right on this the time we got together. I was like, well, you know, one night my mom and my dad, they looked each other in the eyes and it was like, I'd have to start. You got to get my book. Yeah. Rodney Bell, listen to the Sorcerer saga right now. Appreciate the love, Rodney. Thank you, man. I don't mind all caps. All caps don't bother me, y'all. So, I mean, some people say, oh, man, why are you writing in all caps? And like, how you get upset about, like, some words, like letter, how things are lettered. Now, I understand sometimes people get mad and they'll type in all caps and text you back in all caps to signify their anger, but I can tell the difference. You know, if you are in a messaging exchange with somebody and y'all are heated, y'all are saying things to each other in that messaging exchange, then somebody hit back with all caps and you reading what they saying, then you'll know that the all caps represents that they mad, right? But if we just having a regular conversation, that was no need for, and then if you just type in and say, I'm a big fan of your music, but you got it in all caps, I know you're not mad, you know. I'd love to see you and this guy do a song in all caps. I'm not mad. I get it. People get mad at all caps, but you know, you just got to know the difference. Have you collaborated with ESG before? You know, it's funny. Me and E have been on a lot of the same songs together, but we never sat down and actually did a song together. Like him contacted me for his project or me contacted him for my project. We never done that. And shout out to my brother ESG, man. You know, just I don't really want to talk about it, but you know, shout out to my brother and happy birthday to E. That's my brother, man. 30 years. I've been knowing ESG 30 years. That's my brother. I love him, man. But yeah, you know, that's my dude. And look, Carol. We got an interview with ESG on the Underground Dialogue podcast. So just like I was telling my brother about the artificial intelligence episode, we got an episode with ESG, Underground Dialogue podcast. Go check it out. But shout out to my brother E, man. That dude have shown me in the last year that he got to be one of the strongest people on the planet. And I mean that, bro. Blessings to you, E. All right, let me see. Oh, I'm behind. I got to get your number again, Jamarcus. I don't have it no more. Send it to my email me, because I don't have I lost a lot of numbers. All right. LJ, how many albums do you have? That's a good question, man. I know I'm over 50. Because I did a concert last year called the 50-40 concert, meaning 50 albums in 40 years. So I'm over 50. It might be 52, 53, but I don't know the exact number, but it's over 50. Have you thought about doing a verses, or have you? Nah, that ain't my thing, man. That's some mainstream stuff, man. You know, that's for people who are like widely popular. You know, you can just put a dude like me on verses because everybody don't know me like that. You know, y'all know me, but you gonna put me in a verses again, me versus Ludacris. Like, they don't know me, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't make any sense for me to be on a verses and people in the crowd like, I don't even know who this is. We don't know these songs. Unless we gonna fly all my people in to the location to even out the odds, to even the playing field. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Billy Wolf, one Fong. Billy. I'm doing something wrong, y'all. I gotta get my promotion up, man. Billy, I got 2 books. And I'm seeing a lot of new names, man. So if y'all new to the channel, I appreciate y'all coming. I hope y'all will subscribe, and I hope y'all will stay and be consistent in checking out the content. I mean, I'm pretty consistent in dropping content for y'all like every day. But I know I don't be on here cussing and degrading women and all that on there. So that's not really, I don't get the views like that, you know. So I would hope y'all would just be consistent and wanting to get these life lessons that I give y'all. And hopefully, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I got 2 books, Billy. They're currently out of stock, but you know, we'll have them in within a month or so. And they'll be on my website, southparkcoalition.net. So just be patient. I see you, Mark. Just be patient. Appreciate the love, Mark Lopez. This is the website where you can order any of my music, the books when we got them. We just ran out. We got to restock again on books. I have 2 books. One is like my life story. The other one is about my creative process called Behind These Bars. It's talking about songs I wrote. Y'all would love that book. I had it. But I'll have it soon. So, you know, I'll announce it, you know. It's all good. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? Good to see you, man. Well, good to see your name, read your name. Have you got told that you look like Big Boy from the Red? Yeah, somebody told me I look like Big Boy one other time. And I think it's just because I got rid of all my hair and now Big Boy is skinny like me. So I think, so if anything, Big Boy look like me because he used to be big and now he shrunk down slim and he cut his hair. So yeah, that's cool. Shout out to Big Boy, man. It's all good. Shake said, I seen some reaction channels breaking down your music from my African, but yeah, man, it's a lot of shout out to all of the reaction channels, man, that always react to my video. I see a lot of them, but I haven't seen all of them. I see the ones that y'all send me. You know, sometimes people will send them to me and say, yeah, man, check this dude, check this reaction out. And they be from all over the world. So I'm grateful to anybody who takes time to react to my music. Thank y'all. Hit that like button. Connie Hodge. Yeah, the in-between me. Hair me. Bald me. This is bald me. Y'all see him. And him too. But there's an in-between me that y'all can't see. The in-between me was just starting to lose it all. It was still a little bit here, and it was still, you know, he's pretty good too. Man, y'all got to give me to South Africa, man. Clayton says, I can't wait to hear Audio Optics. Audio Optics is the name of my upcoming album. You want to be on the list, send me that email, man. When I get out, the other night I said, hey, man, if y'all want to be on the contact list, This is my email address. Hit me email. I got off. It was like one person on the thing that had actually sent it. So that way, when the album comes out, y'all can check it out. I can give y'all a heads up. Instinct says, "What do you think about Tupac? Other than you, he's my favorite rapper. I love Pac. I'm a big Tupac fan. I love Pac. What's up, Roderick? My brother. Okay, Jamarcus, I got you, man. As soon as we get off, you know what it is. Yeah. Hold on. Open topic, y'all. This open topic. So whatever on your mind, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Y'all click that like button, man. Some of y'all ain't clicked it. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your eyes. Weverse, you want to be on that list? Send me an email. Email me your email. You ain't got to put it on here. Just email it to me. You got do you see my email address on there? Should be on there. Yep. Burleson, Texas. I got to re-up on the bookstore, y'all. I'm sorry. Frank says, I see what you're going for by staying in South Park, but I think you could really benefit from about 2 years away from it. I don't know what you're talking about. I could benefit from about 2 years away from it. I don't know what you're talking about, Frank. All right. Yeah, look, I just typed in all caps. When I'm typing in like the website and the podcast, I put in all caps. I don't mean I'm fussing at y'all. I ain't mad. I got love for y'all. Yeah. I'm going backwards, man. Yeah. Dougie Doug, what's up, man? DJ Rhett up in this thing. What was DJ Screw like to hang out with? That's a good question, man. Screw was just a chill, laid back dude. Quiet, cool as a fan, very humble. Had love for everybody. And never wanted to do nothing but make sure that other people succeeded. He wanted to make other people succeed. So he always did what he did as a DJ to put other people out there. Never really was doing it for the money. He had more love for just the art than the money. You know, Screw was just that dude. Adam Gannon, I appreciate the donation, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, open topic, man. Okay, it's getting good now. Let me see. Mike, I'm tired of making you cry, Mike. It's the second time I think you told me that I brought tears to your eyes, man. I don't want to make you cry unless you're happy. KO, the OG. How many members in the SPC? Man, I don't even know. We got to do an inventory. We got to do a membership. We got to do a roster check, a roster update, because I honestly don't even know. That's something that I need to prioritize to tighten up that inventory, man. So we'll know how many members are in the SPC. And then we'll do like a raffle or something. We'll do a live stream and do a raffle and let people guess, see how close people guess. And who gets the closest, maybe the closest 3, we'll do a prize or something. I don't know. All about the culture. Oh, man, I appreciate that compliment, man. I'm trying to just be the best I can be, man. I was inspired by the greatest rappers to ever do it. So I don't ever put myself as being the greatest, because I got a little something from each one of them, And then I became my own thing. Yeah. More people should know you. It's a shame. No, I appreciate you, man. God is great. I just did a video on that today. You know, if I'm not out there like that, then I gotta take on my responsibility to make it better, to figure out how I can promote and market myself. But in the meantime, y'all feel free to push and promote your big brother in the right way. You know, I'm gonna say this. I don't like when people promote me, but they promote me by putting other people down. I don't ever want y'all to do that. Don't try to expose me to other fan bases by going on their sites and going to their different fan bases and talking down on other rappers to build me up. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Just, you know, you give me love, but don't talk crazy about nobody else, man. That ain't cool. Fan of the art. Do you watch battle rap? Sometimes, not a lot. I catch it every now and then. I watch a few of them though. Let me see. Roger says, what about you doing reactions to? We talked about that the other week, Roger, that I was going to start doing reactions to some of my own songs. And I even wrote down a list because y'all gave me a bunch of titles. So I'm going to do that soon. I promise I'm going to do that soon, man. It's coming. But I want to react to songs that I don't hardly even listen to, because a lot of the songs that I've done that I don't really listen to a lot, when I react to them, it's gonna be natural because I'm not gonna even know what I'm gonna say. But if it's a song I'm familiar with, a song I perform a lot, then I wouldn't want to react to that because I already, you know, I'm familiar. I gotta react to my stuff that I don't even know. Something I recorded 8 years ago and I don't listen to it all. I'll be like, you know. Is that Azazel, aka Supra? Man, I appreciate that love, man. Super, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Just trying to be a rapper when I grow up. You coming through June 10th? All about the culture. South Park Coalition, Houston, Texas. Man, I'm finna find that address right now. Watch out, man. Watch out, man. I'm finna find it right now. Can y'all still see me? Let me know if y'all can still see me. Hold on, man. I gotta find this thing real quick. Can you still see me? I gotta find this address, man, because I want this Dallas show to be popping, man. I want y'all to come out. We're giving y'all a lot of incentive to come out, because we're gonna get y'all out of there early. We're gonna get y'all home early, man. It's not gonna be no late night thing where we got y'all all out at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick, man. Hold on. Hold on. I got it. I got it, y'all. Bear with me. I got to do it old school way. All right. Now, this is what I'm about to do. I'm going to put the Dallas/Lewiston information on here. We're going to be at Music City Mall, man. That's right. We're going to be in the mall. They got a little venue in there. Louisville, Texas. June the 10th. 9 p.m. There it is. That's the information, man. Sorry for taking so long. Y'all know I'm slow. People don't base an artist off talent or skill anymore. It's just who gets promoted and has an image, boasting, materialism. Yeah, you know, still a handful of people that's still looking for skill, but just the way that the system is set up, it's programming us to only go for what we've been made to believe is, you know, popular, what they made popular. And that's not to say it ain't no dope mainstream artists, because I'm not stupid enough to say that it's not. But if we want what we call the real deal, what the real music we just got to look for it. See, if we spend so much time worried about what we don't like, then that takes time away from us being able to find and locate what we do like. Speaking of like, click like if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 likes quick tonight. Thank you, 100 Black Rack. Is that Rayok? Ray okay? I'll check out your pod. Thank you, man. Subscribe to the podcast and watch the content. Y'all don't be watching my podcast. Y'all watch everybody else. Then it'll bring up a topic that I talked about on the podcast. At least check and see if I talked about it before you talk about it. DT say, I check out 99% of what you put out. I just don't come. Yeah, that's cool. Because I understand that some people like, man, I'm just gonna comment on everything. Yes, everybody ain't like that. But that view, like, man, you know you gave me that view. That, you know what that's like? That's like being in church and they pass the collection plate. And you got people that like to be seen passing the plate when they put their money in the plate. They like to show everybody. They like to make a big deal and walk up to the front and pull out their money, and so everybody in church can see that they. But then you got other people who, when it passed, they just drop it in and keep going. Because God saw what you gave, and He knew your intentions of why you gave it. You weren't trying to just show out and be seen. So your blessing was bigger. So yeah, everybody ain't got to just, everybody got their own way. And I ain't comparing watching my videos to the collection plate, but you understand the analogy. Doug says, been exploring AI-generated voices of rappers being emulated. What are your feelings? Doug! Dougie Doug. Dougie Doug. That's my podcast. I just did an episode on AI. We talked about all that. KO, didn't you ask me about artificial intelligence the other week? I just did an episode. The latest episode of my podcast is artificial intelligence, pros and cons. It's on there. Go watch the episode. Adam Head says, what's an idea you had the longest, or an example of one before it came to fruition? I'm going to tell you, that's a great question, bro. I'm going to tell you the absolute answer to that question. That's a great question. The idea that sat in my head the longest, that sat in my head for the longest before I finally put it down, was a song I did called Hearing Double. And my diehards, y'all are familiar with that song. Those of you who are not familiar with the song Hearing Double, go on YouTube and listen to it. But I can tell you what it's about for those of you who are not going to go on YouTube and listen to it. It's a song where I made identical rhyming verses. Say it again. And this is what I mean when I say, look, it's people that been knowing me that be sleeping on the type of stuff I be doing. Straight up. They have no clue of the depth, the layers, the magnitude of some of this stuff, right? Listen, It's one verse, right? Regular verse, no big deal. You just listen to the verse and like, okay, it's just a verse. But the second verse, every word, every syllable, and every line of the second verse rhymes identical with every syllable and every line of the first verse. You just have to match it. You have to connect it together. This is a song I got here in double, right? Now, if you're not locked in to understand what I'm doing, you're gonna think, okay, that's just the second verse. All right, no big deal. If you're not locked in, the third verse reveals what was being done on the first two verses, because what I did on the third verse was I made every other line, I made one line rhyme with the next, and then the one line rhyme with the next. Every syllable, every line, so they are identical in rhyming sound, but totally different word. But y'all, let me get my pen off the floor. Tell you, man, y'all been knowing me for years and don't understand, man. Y'all, hey, man. Your boy nice, man. Y'all hear the surf, y'all hear the regular stuff. Y'all hear the surf on the surf. Y'all don't love. Y'all don't know. There's some stuff. That's a great question, man. But it took me a long time to actually, that song set in my head for years before I did it, because I knew that when it was time to do it, it was going to be, I was going to have to really dig in to put the work in to do it. But when it was time to do it, I did it. All right, hold on, man. What's up, Jesse? Out there in Denver, man. My brother from another out there in Denver, man. Strong black brother in the struggle. You know what time it is. Let me catch up, man. I'm a little behind. I'm a lot behind. Carol Hickman said Doing Bad is one of the most underrated and hardest songs on the planet. Wow. Appreciate that. It would be cool to hear an Astral travel song, but man, y'all trolling me, bro. Eddie, y'all have to be trolling me tonight. Have to be. It's no way you can be, Eddie, it's no way that you just asked me that question. It's no way, Eddie. I don't believe it. You trolling. You playing. Y'all playing. Y'all, it's a joke. Y'all playing a joke on your big brother tonight. You said it would be cool to hear an Astral travel song. Y'all trolling, man. I have a song, Eddie. It's called Astral Projection. It's another one of those songs where, like I say, a lot of y'all that been listening to me a long time, y'all ain't understanding your boy, man. I have a song about astral travel. Go listen to the song, Eddie. I'm getting real depressed right now, man. Oh, man. How do you feel about self-driving cars? Ungrateful. I don't really, maybe I don't know enough, but I don't really fool with the concept of self-driving cars because it got to be a flaw. We talked about that in the artificial intelligence episode of my podcast. Talked about all that. You got to listen to the podcast. Man, I'm through with y'all, man. Give me some new friends, man. Y'all don't fool with me, man. Y'all don't fool with me. But here's my thing about the self-driving cars. You're on the freeway. Now you driving regular. You on the freeway driving regular, and somebody wants to get over and you don't see him. You got to, ooh, you ever had to, some, you know, human reaction to me can't be simulated or duplicated. I just don't think you can. I just feel like somebody else can just do something that the automatic car can't react to. That's just how I feel. I don't trust it. But that's me. How do y'all feel about it? Hold on, man. I'm behind. Prince versus Bobby Brown in dancing? That's two different styles, man. Prince had like a little erotic, exotic type of dance. Bobby Brown was more on some hip hop type, you know, modern day hip hop type dance. Back in the day, the Running Man and Cabbage Patching and all that. It's two different types of dance. Prince would twirl around on the piano, jump down into the split, get up, and you know, it's different. I don't know. I can't say that, you know. Click the like button, man, if y'all haven't already. I'm through with y'all, man. I'm done. Y'all trolling me tonight, man. Y'all trolling me tonight, bro. I thought y'all was my people. Thought y'all was my people, man. Y'all be asking me questions that I already answered 782 times recently. What's that? D. Jack Dawson? What's going on? Yeah. Hold on. Let me give you my email, Jesse. There it is. I just put it back in there again. All right. D-Jack says, do you have any MCs out there that you would like to? Out where? Period? Or in Houston? I pretty much have worked with everybody in Houston. But just if you mean just period, yes, a lot of rappers out. You know, some of the rappers I grew up looking up to that I love to work with. I love to do songs with like Tila Rock, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Run DMC, you know, people I grew up listening to. I want to do a song with Melly Mel. That's just me. KO, that's just me. We can do that. That's just me remix, KO. You ready? Hey, man, I'm way behind, y'all. KO say you can't expect everyone to know all your songs when you have over 1 billion songs. That's fair. But some of this stuff that a lot of y'all should have heard, man. But yeah. But because I got some soldiers that they have heard all these songs. I bet Steve Rio, I bet Steve Rio, is Steve Rio still in the chat? If Steve, you're still in here, man, holler at your boy. Just say, yeah, I'm here. Or Steve Rio, Ali. I'm naming people who I know have extensive knowledge of my catalog. Ali, Steve Rio. Who else am I forgetting? My memory be jacked up. But it's a bunch of people. I wish Certified Hog was on here. Yeah. They have extensive knowledge. They know all this stuff. They know stuff I don't even know no more. Let me see. Ralph Cosign. He say, right. He's got 50 plus albums. It's hard to keep up with the boy. It ain't hard to keep up, Ralph. Y'all ain't trying hard enough. Quan and Taya. Is that Taya or Taya? Point number 12. Explain the meaning behind it. That's a beautiful question. That's one of the greatest questions you can ask. Mainly when you said him and got who created the earth not the same. Point number 12 is taken from the back page of the Final Call newspaper, which is published by the Nation of Islam, the Muslims in the Nation of Islam. And point number 12 is talking about what the Muslims believe, and it's breaking down different points. But point number 12, which is the last point in that section, it says that we believe that Allah, God, came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the long-awaited Messiah of the Muslims, and the long-awaited Messiah of the Christians, and the Mahdi of the Muslims. So basically saying God in the form of that man, Master Farad Muhammad. So it breaks it down, which I learned these teachings from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and from our great brother minister in the nation, Wesley Muhammad, who wrote a beautiful book, several writings on it, but he has a great book about it. And I just transferred that information that I learned from them into a song about Master Farad Muhammad. So when I said that he is not the same God who created the heavens and the earth, that's exactly what I meant, because he had a birth date that is recorded, which is in 1877. So we know for a fact that the world and the planet was around long before 1877, but we also believe that there was a creator of the heavens and the earth, the original God who created the heavens and the earth as we know, but his physical form is no longer with us, but that God energy transfers to different forms throughout time. And we believe that Master Farad Muhammad is currently that God. So man, that's a great question. I hope I answered it, right, but yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Jaime says, we ain't got no time for no depression, brother. You right. You right. This ain't the time to be depressed. You got to shake depression off. Yeah. Mr. Thanos, have you ever taken shrooms? Nah, man, what you trying to do to me? Now I know what you're gonna say. Oh no, man, shrooms, man. What they do is a lot of people have tried to explain to me the benefits of taking shrooms, but it ain't gonna happen. Y'all ain't gonna have me around here. K-Rino, say a rap. Boy, I remember that boy used to rap, man. Look at him now. Thanos talked that boy into taking them shrooms. He ain't been the same since. I'm all on my live stream. What up, y'all? It's your boy K-Rino. Tonight is open topic. This is open topic tonight, y'all. Nah, I won't be taking no shrooms no time soon. I won't be taking shrooms no time soon, because I don't want to be around here thinking I'm on the moon. Yeah. What's up, Michelle? Michelle say, forget those cars. Because look, man, if the car can drive itself, what else can it do? Y'all ever seen that TV show called Bait Car? Where they go to the hood? That's a racist show. I talked about that on the podcast. That's a racist show, because they put these cars in the black neighborhoods, right? And then they had like the keys in them, and they entrap people into getting in the car to steal a car. And then you get a few blocks down, you stole a car, they got a camera in the car, then the car just shuts off. Then when the guy who steals the car decides he wants to get out the car because it shuts off, now the door is locked and you can't get out. Then the police come and take you to jail because you stole a car. Shouldn't have stole a car, but you stole a car that you was basically set up and entrapped to steal. And they only do that in like black neighborhoods. I ain't never seen a bait car episode in the suburbs. At least I haven't. But the point I'm making is that if the car can drive itself, then they can shut the car down. They do that anyway. A lot of these newer model cars, mess around and don't pay your car note. They'll cut your car off. Nothing wrong. They can cut your car from a location. Nah, man. I'll be around there driving a 1976 Nova that I know they can't tamper with from a distance. Nah, man, give me a 1975 El Camino. Yeah. See, Dean, you get it, man. This guy gets it, man. Dean said it would be cool if you had a song where you were having a debate with yourself about evolution and God created. That'd be cool if I had a song like that, huh, Dean? This guy gets it, man. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, man. See? I'm not gonna let y'all use the excuse that I got too many songs. Y'all been on the earth a long time. You can listen to one of my songs a day for the past 20 years, and you would have been heard all of them. Just one a day, like the vitamin. Yeah. Yeah. DT says, well, I mean, if AI is projected to get smarter than humans, then it's likely AI will have better reaction time than humans eventually. Well, see, the problem with that, DT, is that AI is not going to get smarter than humans because humans formulated this version of AI that we know. First of all, what does AI stand for? AI stands for artificial intelligence, not authentic, natural intelligence. It's telling you in the name, it's artificial intelligence. That alone tells you it's not going to surpass the intelligence of humans, especially it's not going to surpass the intelligence of a human when human made it. But who made the human? Or should I say, who created the human? So there's a creator who created the human, created the mind of the human. That man-made technology will never be greater than the God-created mind. So I can't agree with you on that one, but I understand where you're going. You know, nothing will ever be able to simulate natural instinct, natural reaction, natural God-given intelligence. Nothing can simulate that. You can try to get close. You can get close to it. You can do things that resemble it, but you'll never be able to outdo it. Just can't happen. That's why God and man is at war right now, because man is trying to do everything in his power to supersede God's greatness. So they make crafts that go out into space, then they want to spy on the heavens, if you will, because they're trying to get the jump on the creator. Meanwhile, God just laughing at them. That's what this whole UFO thing is about. Because they know who's in the crafts. They know who's guiding those crafts and wheels that they see, and they don't have the technology to compete with them. But they gonna try because that's the arrogance that they have. Give me 6 more likes, man. I bet y'all can't do it. Eddie said it would take me a year to hear every one of your songs once. No, I got more songs than that. I got more than 365 songs. Jordan King, you coming down on the 10th? That's what's up. Come on down, Jay Keezy. South Park Coalition live in concert next Saturday night. Oh, you said 3 weeks. Oh, in 3 weeks we'll be in Dallas. We'll be in Dallas. So you coming to Dallas, Jay Keezy? Come on down to the Dallas show, man. Jaime says, I think the whole electric vehicle thing is more of a long-term already know the possibility of income potential for the higher ups than it is anything small. Oh yeah, it's definitely a money grab now. They're gonna try to make money off of whatever it is they do, even in a genocidal move, they trying to make money off of. They're making money off depopulation efforts all the time. They're trying to kill everybody while making money off of it. See? You got a whole pharmaceutical company, they're wiping you out, saying that they're healing you and making you pay to poison yourself. Boy, that's a devil right there, boy. That's some artificial intelligence right there. Yeah. Hold on, Quan, I just explained it. Quan, I know good and well you heard me just do a whole breakdown of the point number 12. I know you heard me do it. Unless I'm reading an old message. I am kind of far back, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. The gospel says I always let the commercials play through when I replay. Hey man, hey, you a soldier, man. Cause I skip them commercials. I appreciate that. Jovan, what's up, nephew? Would you think about doing another version of Hearing Double, but even more layered? I thought about it. I did think about it, but I don't know if I would do it. I don't know. I don't know, Jovan. You and Chameleonaire on a song would be a dream come true. Shout out to Chameleonaire, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are we getting a Sorcerer's Den 3? Man. Dean, I need you, bro. Are we getting a Sorcerer's Den 3? Y'all trolling me, man. Y'all, Dean, where you at, man? Bro, I did a whole Sorcerer saga. I did a whole movie series on the Sorcerer's Den that started with the source. Y'all trolling, bro. I got to be, man. It's no way. It's no way that's a real question. No way that's a real question, man. I got a whole Sorcerer saga. I got a whole Sorcerer saga. A lot of MCs got caught up in a rap box. Thoughts of blowing up. Yeah, I mean, a lot of rappers. Look, let me explain something. When I was young, is KO still in here? When we was young, that's all we talked about. We talked about, man, we gonna make it, we gonna blow up, we gonna blah, 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 we gonna be up there, we gonna be on Yo MTV Rap. That's all we used to talk about. Because we didn't understand the dynamics and the inner workings of this industry. We didn't understand the evils of it. We didn't understand the manipulation of big major labels of artists from a monetary standpoint and from a creative standpoint, and we didn't understand the bigger picture of the distribution of poison content through artists. We didn't understand that. We didn't understand the satanic minded people who run those labels. We didn't know nothing about that. We 18, 19 years old. We was young. We just watching TV. Oh, look at this guy, look at that. We just wanted to be that. So yeah, a lot of us got caught up in that box. I got a song called The Struggle Made Me Great. I said I climbed a lot of mountains. I walked a lot of roads. I had an open window. That open window closed. I used to dream of blowing up, touring, rocking shows. The more you starve for accolades, the more that hunger grows. That was my thing. We thought like that. We was young. But when you start to see who you dealing with, you like, oh, I don't want no parts of that. And I'm gonna do things on my own terms. Those cars will drive people to the police. To the police. Ben, what's up, Ben? When am I coming back to Toronto, Ben? Tell everybody in the chat when you're bringing me back. That's my homie Ben, 11th Hour Entertainment, man. Yeah. 3rd Ward E. Which 3rd Ward? You 3rd Ward Houston or 3rd Ward New Orleans? Either way, it's all love. Backup, you right. You say OnStar has existed for years. They were remotely, yeah, OnStar was the first one. You could call OnStar and say, hey man, I locked my keys in my car. And they could unlock your car from Mississippi somewhere. Wow. Big Ox said it backfired. The bait car backfired. It was in Chicago and they were smart. They started stealing the equipment in the car. Yeah, instead of the car itself, huh? Yeah. Let me catch up, man. I gotta skip forward, y'all. I gotta skip forward. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? I'm gonna put my email address on here because some of y'all just showing up. I want y'all to email me if y'all want to be on the contact list. Just all I need is just tell me, hey man, I'm such. You ain't got to give your real name, and I'm in blah blah city, whatever city you in, man. And I'll add you to the contact list. Yeah. I said I was gonna stop talking about the Cambada feature until I did it, because I dropped the ball on that, and I know a lot of people have been asking about that. So I'm not gonna even say nothing about it until I actually do it. Until I actually make my word bond on that. King the Lion, what's going on? Verily, 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 I say unto thee. Verily, verily, I say unto thee. What are we discussing? Oh, this is this open topic. This open topic tonight. So whatever you got on your mind, you want to talk about Orville Redenbacher. Some of y'all don't even know who that is, but if y'all want to talk about him, we can talk about him tonight. Y'all want to talk about Goldilocks to the Three Bears, we can talk about it. If y'all want to talk about Peter Piper picked peppers but Run Rock rhymes, we can talk about it. If y'all want to talk about how Sally sold seashells by the seashore, we can talk about it. Shout out to all the people in San Antonio who came out last night and showed your big brother much love, man. again. And shout out to all of the performers that came through. Ooh, that boy says 72 Buick Electra. Boy, that's a soulful car. Yeah. Sally sold seashores by the seashore. Sold seashells. Oh, forget it. All right, man. I'm gonna come up to date. I just don't want to miss nothing, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me come up to date. Let me catch up. Goldilocks got sued for breaking in. She got arrested. Goldilocks was on crystal meth. She was a meth head. So when she broke in them Bass house, she was looking for no porridge. She was trying to get some money. She was trying to steal something so she can get that meth. See, that's what they didn't tell y'all. Goldilocks was on that dope. Yeah. Yeah, that's popcorn, over Redenbacher. Willie Jenkins. Let's talk about Uncle Ben and Ancient Mama. What you want to talk about? What you mean? Elaborate, Willie. What you talking about? What did I see in Zero? Seen a dope rapper. See, one of the coldest, most creative artists that I ever been around. That's what I saw, and that's what I still see. I speak of him in the past tense. Do you ever perform in Nashville? Never seen you here. I've been to Nashville, but I haven't performed there. Been a while. But yeah, I've been to Nashville. When you made the meeting, did you get offered or was it just an idea? It was a concept based on reality, but not based off actual events in my life, but based off principles. Some principles that are from me, but some that are from others, and some that are speculative in my mind about how some of these industry heads think. Who was that tripping out at the end of Overkill? That was Kuwait. I know you're talking about. Yeah, that was Kuwait. That was actually just some some hot mic situation. It was like, that was him actually talking to somebody, and we didn't stop recording. We was recording it, and then we realized we was recording it. We kept it and put it at the end of the song. Do you take Western Union? What you trying to send me? Trying to send me $50,000? I do Western Union, MoneyGram, PayPal, Cash App, Carrier Pigeon, whoever, however you can get. I don't care how you get here. Get here if you can. I don't care how the money get here. Just get here if it can. What are you trying to Western Union me? What is gang stalking? This is the second time somebody said it. What is gang stalking? What is that, Wobbs? What is gang stalking? I feel like we talked about this one time. They had to stop putting them hood ornaments on them cars back up, because boys was jacking them hood on. Man, in the 80s, no hood ornament was safe. Them things are coming off, bro. Yep. You say you want to know why Ancient Mama and Uncle Ben got canceled? Well, you know, a lot of black people did not like the image that those images portrayed. You know, Ancient Mama portrayed the image of this old slave-looking, I guess some would use the term mammy-like female appearance, and that was insulting to us as black people. Uncle Ben was I guess they viewed him as portraying like an old slave-looking elderly brother. So they switched up Ancient Mama's look. Now they fixed her hair and gave her earrings and all that. And that, to me, that's more insulting than the first, like, oh, we're going to fix her up for you then. So that's what a lot of that backlash was, right? Doing a dope version of which song? Sally selling seashells by the seashore. You say to you it represents somebody that stood up and led folks away from slavery. How so? How did Ancient Mama and Uncle Ben, is this some history I don't know? How did that represent somebody who stood up and led? That sounds like Harriet Tubman to me. Okay. If you ever gang stalked, know it's just pathetic vessels being used to harass someone who. What is it? What is gang stalking, man? Do you remember Benson, the show? And did you think it was uncalled for? Well, here's the context. That was a time in Hollywood where the only roles that black people could play were roles of maids, butlers, like tap dancing, coons and stuff like that. Those were the types of roles the only types of roles that they would give to black people. Now, we looked at those things as being black exploitation, like exploitive, racist, which it was, disrespectful, which it was. But we never looked at our great black actors and actresses who played those roles. We never looked at them. Well, I don't say everybody. Some may have not understand the context, but we don't look at them as like sellouts and coon. We don't look at them like that because in the context of the time, they were doing what they feel they had to do just to get a role. And I learned this from watching Dolomite. And he was just talking about, hey, man, they did the best they could with opportunities they were given. Now, fast forward all the way up. All the way is up into like the 70s. So now you're talking about, you said Benson, but I'm going to go further. Florida Evans from Good Times, the mother on Good Times. Good Times was a spinoff show from a show called Maude. I'm spending my age now, but I know this history. Good Times was a spinoff show from a show called Maude. In that show Maude, Florida Evans was a maid. The Jeffersons was a spinoff show from a show called All in the Family. Archie Bunker and all that. Louise Jefferson, who was the wife on the Jeffersons, in the show when she played on the Archie Bunker show, she was a maid. Benson was a butler when he played on this TV show called Soap in the 70s. So all the way from the 30s and 40s, all the way up to what was the modern day in the 70s, black people were still just maids and butlers and servants. This is recent years, even though some of y'all weren't born in the 70s. I was a little boy in the 70s, so we feel like that was so long ago. That's actually recent. So the perception always was, well, if you're black, if a black person gets a role, they're going to be a maid, they're going to be a butler. So looking at it then, we didn't know. We just watched the show and we just laughed at it, but we didn't really put it together. Even some of the cartoons, and Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny, they had some of the most racist stuff. And if they show a black, she's a black maid, they depict her as negative. We didn't know. We little kids. We that's funny. We laughing. Blow the dude dynamite in his face, and now he's looking like he's in blackface. So now that stuff is offensive. We look and understand that it was intentionally racist. To put us in those kind of roles were disrespectful. To say, well, what role? Make her a maid. Make him a butler. Now, what they tried to do, they tried to clean it up once they got their own shows, because now, of course, Louise Jefferson and George, they moved on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Now they got money. Floyd Evans them Floyd Evans them got out the ghetto on the last episode. I don't know if y'all remember that, but they was pulled from the gate. In Benson, he was the butler and all that, and all of a sudden he rose all the way up. He ended up being like the lieutenant governor or something. So I remember all this stuff. But it does not, in my eyes, changing the status of the character's role doesn't clean up the original intent and the perpetuation of those stereotypical type of roles that they always had black people play. That don't clean it up to me. But yeah. Yeah, and that's that. Yeah, you know, like even when on the black shows, they would have a black maid. Like Florence was the black maid, and then Jeffrey was the black maid. And by the time we got to Jeffrey, we in the 90s. He was the black butler. Probably wouldn't see that now. Much love, Big Ock. I appreciate the love. Much love, Willie. I appreciate the love indeed. All little kids' songs have alternate stories and endings, like Goldilocks, Red Riding Hood, like I better not ever make no alternate versions of some of those old fairy tales where they're gonna be twisted. They're gonna be demented when I get through with them. See? Y'all don't remember Maud. I bet y'all don't know who sung the theme song to Maud. Bet y'all don't know. Some of y'all gonna cheat and go look it up though. If the adversary isn't bothering you, you shouldn't be worried. It says MMH. If he's not bothering you, is he really your adversary? They took the PJs off, but they still show South Park episode. Well, you got to understand something, Damien. Look, man, look. When you got black people, see, we're not allowed to do the same thing they do. That's just the reality of it. South Park, man, they have said some of the most. I used to watch South Park all the time, so I know they have said some of the most shocking, offensive stuff. And they don't even get backlash. Family Guy does the same thing. They say, I mean, they don't even get backlash. Because it's like, okay, well, you know, that's one of us talking about us. So it's not the same. We don't own any of this stuff, man. So by the fact that we don't own any of this stuff, our rope is short. So the minute we start trying to get a little too political, a little too, chest start sticking a little too far out, they're like, hey, wait a minute. Or start to do a little bit too much teaching, even if it's subliminal and on the cool. They ain't trying to hear that. Did you collaborate with Pimp C? No, I never did a song with Pimp C. Me and Pimp C never got a chance to work together. Shinobi, make who a woman? Do you think you hyperbolize too much? No, I don't think so. I have a vast imagination, bro. You know, so I'm gonna be out there sometime. I'm gonna be but I don't think that I engage. I engage in a little hyperbole verbally in my lyrics, but I don't think it's too much. Ren and Stimpy. Boy, that was a I don't even want to talk about Ren and Stimpy, man. That was a sick, that's a perverted cartoon, man. Archie Bunker. Look, one thing I will say, a lot of those shows back then, boys, you talk about cancel culture today. Archie Bunker wouldn't have lasted 2 episodes. Fred Sanford wouldn't have lasted 2 episodes. So it's amazing how a lot got passed back then that wouldn't get through in the so-called modern day today. Yeah. Illuminati says they say it's okay because it's cartoons. Yeah, that's the whole thing. But they also insulted our intelligence back then because of it was a cartoon. They felt like we didn't know no better. We didn't know what they was doing. Because a lot of those cartoons that we watched, from Tom and Jerry and some of the Bugs Bunnies, you got to understand that stuff was out in like the 30s and the 40s. It was just colorized and made it seem that stuff was old. So it was during a time where those same type of images were depicted on TV and on the big screen at the movies. They always had white people in blackface. They always had making us play little Sambo characters and all this time. They were doing that in the 30s. It was nothing to have our brother Step and Fetch It, those types of roles, Rochester, those types of roles and all that. That was nothing. So that translated those same characters. Oh, you saw depictions of those characters in the cartoons. They were based off actual people. Yassa Balls. And that was based off roles that a lot of our brothers and sisters actually played. They had no problem with it. Ooh, backup said Heckle and Jekyll, another racist cartoon. They ain't got no problem with it. Because they were openly racist in society in general. They didn't care nothing about how we thought, how we felt. They don't care today, but a lot more at stake now because the cancel culture can come down even on them to a degree. So they kind of careful with that type of stuff now, but they still don't care now. See? It was grooming and indoctrination. Same today, I'm sure. Dean said, then Archie Bunker changed his name and became a cop on the heat of the night and had relations with a black woman. Was that to redeem his past self? Archie Bunker, he went through the police academy and everything. Different Strokes had a white maid. Miss Garrett. Hey, Miss Garrett came up later on too, because she got her own show. She spun off and got the Facts of Life. Now all of a sudden she's like a caretaker over these young teenage girls at a private school, all girls school. Miss Garrett. Oh man. Yep. But you're not gonna see too many, if any, shows with black families with white maids. You'll see a lot of white families with black maids. And Different Strokes was a rich white dude with a white maid. Garrett and Pearl. Dirty Frank, what's going on, man? Open topic tonight, man. What's up, Jody? I want to shout out all y'all. Y'all drop y'all locations, man. Let me know what city, state y'all in, man. Yeah, Mr. Belvedere, that's, like I say, you'll see the white maids and butlers, but they work for white families. See? Yeah, drop y'all. What's up, Drought? Southeast H-Town in the building. And see, Jordan King, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Look, I do not want to see black people participating in that debate and that argument about the Little Mermaid being played by a black woman. What was the other, another fictional character? They were talking about having a black Superman one time. Hey, man, we not going to get caught up in all that crap, man. Arguing about fictional cartoon characters being depicted now as black people by black people, and we all up in arms and mad. Pocahontas. Thank you, Drought. There's different people. No, it wasn't Pocahontas. It was somebody else. Just whatever it is who I'm thinking about. I don't care if it's Santa Claus. We're not going to participate in imaginary issues like that. And we going to war fighting for the right for a black person to play a fictional character. But we don't fight that hard about the actual topics and issues that we're dealing with as black people. Now, we're not going to do that. They can have all that crap. Now, if the sister get that role, man, and she play that role, and hey, man, she got that role and made her bread and didn't compromise herself or whatever the case, hey, man, I'm God bless her. I ain't gonna never shoot no slug at any of our brothers and sisters if they not compromising themselves and setting out and all that. Hey, man, look, but we're not gonna get caught up in that BS distraction. Man, it should be all right for a black girl to play the Little Mermaid. What's wrong, man? I ain't worried about it. There's no such thing as the Little Mermaid. No such thing as a mermaid, period. I don't care what the picture y'all saw where they had the girl in the looking like she was no. We're not gonna get caught up in that, man. They was arguing about Santa Claus. when a depiction of Santa Claus came out black, I saw the reporter. She was like, everyone knows that Santa is white. Yeah, you're right. The character, the created character, based on the European folklore, satanic sprinkled principles, story of that individual, Pales Nichols, old Nick, the devil. Yeah. Originally, yeah. That's always been a white dude. They just call it for what it is. Once they marketed him and cleaned him up and made him child friendly and all this and jolly and happy, and instead of punishing the children when he came to visit them when they was naughty, now he drops gifts. They remixed it. But we don't care about none of that, man. We ain't got time to be arguing over cartoon characters and all that stuff, man. Douglas, what's up, man? I'm shouting out to all of the people who I'm not used to seeing. Yeah, they made Velma from Scooby-Doo. She's supposed to be like Indian. That's what it is. She's like Indian. So she has a dark complexion. Man, we got bigger fish to fry than worrying about black people playing the role of imaginary cartoon characters. Yeah, Megan Kelly. That's it. Megan Kelly was ready to go to war behind Santa Claus. Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even shout y'all out. The homie Brandon out there in Wisconsin. Kiba 9 is that Kebia 9 in Belize. Brother D Nail in Cincinnati. Where else? I done lost my little thingamajig. Demetrius Russo in Chicago, Jody in Oxford, Mississippi. KS out there in Temple in the 254. Williams in ATL, Damien out there in Pensacola, Instinct in Cape Town, South Africa. Yeah. Shawty got a lot on her bucket list. Yeah, man. Rod Knox out there in Middletown, Ohio. Who am I forgetting? Oh, man. Thank you, Doug. Just trying to be a rapper when I grow up. That's all. All right, let me do this real quick, y'all. Hold on. Can y'all still see me? Can y'all see me right now? Just one person say yes or no. Can y'all still see me? Okay, cool. All right. Just chicken. I'm finna give y'all this information for next week for all my people in H-Town. I'm sorry, man. I'm like really slow. But y'all bear with your big brother. It's open topic, man. Y'all got anything on your mind? You want to get in before I get out y'all way? All right. Man, what is it? Anything on y'all mind? Last call for, not alcohol, but last call for questions, y'all. Last call for questions, y'all. I gotta find this address real quick, and I'll get the information for everybody that wants to come to the show in H-Town. Nope. There we go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I got it. I got it. I saw that clip of that guy and those guys back in the 40s, man. They was rapping. They was spitting bars. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Next Saturday, in Houston, man. I can't remember the last time we did a show in Houston. We will be at, hold on. There we go. I just put the info for the concert next Saturday. All my people in H-Town, man, y'all come mess with us. I got tickets too, man. If y'all want to get tickets in advance, it'd be a lot cheaper. All my people in Houston, holler at me, email me if you're interested in tickets, and I'll show you how to get them. Surely will. Yeah. John King says, God is good, devil is evil, God. With another O. It's good D in front of the devil. Evil is devil. Simple and plain. Flawed technology. Yeah. That's a good point, Roger. I never thought of that. I probably won't ever write another Flat Earth song. I already did that. And I rock with Odd TV. That's my guy. You know, I don't believe the earth is flat, but, you know, I rock with Odd TV. He's dope. Drought, I appreciate the love, man. Have you been followed by supernatural? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't know. I've never received any indicators. I don't know, Drought. I wish I was in Cali too, Wobbs. Y'all see the information for the concert, South Park Coalition? It's not just gonna be me, it's gonna be me, Point Blank, Klondike Cat, Dope E of the Terrorists. Y'all know y'all don't see Dope E a lot. Jordan King, you're gonna be in Houston on the 22nd. You know we got a show in Dallas on the 24th. We're in the Dallas area. He says, how do you explain the devil punishing folks for going against God? What doctrine is that? Sounds like the devil and God, what you said, working together. When is the terror drop? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him. I'm gonna ask Dope when they coming out with something new. You know, we got the South Park Coalition album getting ready to drop. I don't know if Dope working on solo. I know Cat got a solo getting ready to drop. I'm working on another solo right now. And Blank, I gotta ask. I don't know. I don't know. Already, you already got your tickets on the Blankster. Okay, there it is, man. All about the culture. Yeah, you are all about the culture. Yeah. B.O.B. What B.O.B. up to, man? So, Kay, what do you think about UFOs? I call them IFOs. You know, that reminds me, a lot of y'all didn't watch the interview I did with brother Ilya Rashad Muhammad. There's an interview, Wobbs, on my own channel with a brother named Ilya Rashad. Let me make sure I spell his name right. Here we go. Let's make sure I spell my brother's name right. You can say what you want, just spell my name right. It's on my channel. Go watch that interview. We talk about UFOs and what our belief and knowledge is concerning them. Do I have some 0 features on my new album? Nah, not yet. It could happen, Steven. But so far, I don't have any features. I'm still in the baby stage. I'm still in the writing stages. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go check it out, man. Yeah. Something I'm forgetting to tell y'all. Something I'm forgetting to tell y'all. Something that I want to say. Yeah. Dirty Frank out there in Greensville, Tennessee. Chino out there in the Bay Area. Dominique in Cincinnati. We know the homie Dean is in Arkansas. Yeah. Open topic, man. Last call. I'll take a few more. Take a few more before I go. Oh, they're going to keep Jesus white. The stakes too high. The stakes too high for them to get that one up. They'll give you fictional cartoon characters now. Yeah. How's the Mexican food in Texas? It's great to me. It's a Mexican restaurant on every. That's like churches and liquor stores. We was on the way back from San Antonio. I commented today. I said, man, we seen about 20 Mexican restaurants just on the way back. I love Mexican food, man. Dean says, after we talked about the Cleanup Man video, I had to go find it and watch it. Who was that dude on the hook dancing, and is he still around? Dean, let me give it to you, bro. On my podcast, the Underground Dialogue Podcast, man. I'll put it up here again so y'all can go watch. Y'all can binge watch and catch up the episode. There's an interview that I have on the podcast, one of my early episodes. It's a brother named Jaime, OG Jaime from the Screwed Up Click. That's how you spell his name. I did a full interview with him on my podcast. That is the same guy who was singing the Cleanup Man hook and who was doing the dancing you saw on there. That's the OG Jaime. After doing that hook with Willie D on the Cleanup Man song, he went on to release some stuff of his own as an artist, but he also started producing. He has produced songs that you know very well. He produced the song for Big Pokey, The Hardest Pit in the Litter, the title song from that album, that Hardest Pit in the Litter track. Jaime produced that. Same guy in the Cleanup Man video. He produced the Knocking Pictures Off the Wall. Was that Youngster, the Youngstar song, Knocking Pictures Off the Wall, beating down your block, knocking pictures off the wall? That's Jaime, same guy. Few other hits that have come out of the Screwed Up Click and out of H-Town. And he's still performing to this day. One of the best performers you're going to ever see. Let's get that understood. The man's amazing on stage. And he's still performing and releasing music to this day. That's Jaime. So if you go on the Underground Dialogue podcast, watch the interview with Jaime, that's the same guy. When you go back and watch the video, you'll see it. That's him. So, yeah, he's still doing his thing, still active. I just did a song with Jaime last week. That's my guy. Yeah. So, go check him out. No, not Drake Sinatra. Jaime Sinatra. He calls himself Jaime Sinatra. Yeah. Yeah. SUC. Yeah, that's right. Jaime's a legend, man. Been doing it. Yeah. Ridgemont G. Of all these years of knowing Scarface, have y'all ever done Ridgemont? Tonight is that night, man. Yeah, me and Face did a record together, man. It's on Scarface album. It's a song with myself, Scarface, and Slim Thug. The name of the song is called Who They Are. You can go, it's on YouTube, you can go listen to it. We did it a long time ago. So yeah, Ridgemont, me and Face do have a record together. If you go to the Underground Dialogue podcast, hold on, let me type it in again. Every time y'all say something that leads me to my podcast, I'm gonna type it in. You'll see the interview that we did with Scarface. Got a whole Scarface interview. We discussed that song. We talked about it a little bit. Yeah. Dirty Frank says, it should not matter what color Jesus is if they will, I guess you mean, what's that? Not be sex. If there would not be sex in heaven, then why does color matter? Well, you would have to ask that question to the person who changed the color. It mattered to somebody. I don't know what the correlation between having sex in heaven and all that, but Jesus's original color clearly mattered to somebody. The question is, why? And it's not hard to determine his color through just the geographical location, the historical geographical location. Jesus was an African. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little truth. But when you have people enslaved and you want them to worship you as a god, you can't show them a god that look like them. You got to show them one that look like. You can't show them a God that look like them. You got to show them one that look like you. So while you may say, oh, it didn't matter, it shouldn't matter, it mattered to somebody. Otherwise, they wouldn't have never changed it. Otherwise, if you read a scripture that says he had hair like lamb's wool, feet that look like brass burned in the oven, and then you look on the wall and say, this don't match the book. Go look at that episode of Good Times. We just got through talking about the Jeffersons and Good Times and all that. Damien said Jesus is a fictional character, but the spirit is in us, the human. So how is the spirit of a fictional character in us? Nah. The white Jesus is a fictional character, but there's a historic Jesus whose body is absolutely preserved and in existence. That's right, the Ned DeWino episode. Yahshua was born in Palestine. Come on, MMH, teach. Caucasian people don't originate from that part of the world. Come on, all about the culture, teach. Hey, man. The truth is the truth, man. We ain't never got to feel no kind of way about telling the truth. His feet were like brass, burnt in a furnace or an oven. What color is that? I think it's clear. Hey, man. I didn't make this stuff up, man. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right to find out that people lied. And I told you why. I can't rule you if God looked like you. Because you're going to say, wait a minute, if God looked like me, why should I listen to you? Hey, man. If I know it, I got to tell it. It don't say copper, it say brass. But supposedly a penny is copper. That still look more closer to the description. As soon as I held this penny up, my screen got blurry. Try that again. That still look more. If I stuck this penny on my head, I could almost camouflage it. It almost blends right into my skin. You can see a little distinction, but so even if you want to argue copper, still dark. That's if these even made. I don't know what this is made out of. I don't know. Same thing? I don't know. Barry Tone Jones. Hey, what you doing next? What you doing on the 24th? Barry Tone Jones, since you in Dallas. I got an idea of Barry Tone Jones. Why don't you come see us perform live, man? Your big brother in the South Park Coalition will be in town June the 24th. Bring the crew out. Come see us perform live. That's supposed to say Music City Mall, but I put Y where the T is. 9 p.m. to 12. Real quick concert. We gonna have you all night. Barry Tone, you in Dallas. Come see us, man. Live in concert. South Park Coalition. K-Rino, Point Blank, Dopey, Klondike Cat. Make sure you come through, man. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. If you haven't already, hit that like button, bro. LW say everybody that listens to Underground Dialogue gets in free. She said that. Not me. That means she's gonna be at the door paying people's way when they come in. She's gonna pay for everybody to get in. Dirty Frank says salvation is a gift. Colors does not matter. You are absolutely right. Salvation is a reward for the service of the human, for the good duty of the human being, of the person. And it does, you right, it does not matter what color you are. But that's not the conversation. So you're right. But that doesn't change the fact that somebody lied about the color of Jesus, the Christ, and they switched it up for an evil purpose, and he was actually a black man. That doesn't change that fact. So while your statement is correct,